Hello, leapers. Are you an ordinary leader or are you a leaper? I want to hear. Why? Ordinary leaders say, how do we share the stage? How do we have a market share? Leapers say, how do we share the stage? How do we elevate the stage? How do we up-level it in a meaningful way? How do we play full out? Ordinary leaders say, how do we embrace the change? Leapers say, how do we become the change makers for social good and impact? How do we contribute to the stage? And listen to this. Today, if I want you to leave with one thing, I want you to leave with this question. How do I contribute to the stage in a way only I can? In a way only I can. What stage are we talking about? Are we talking about the stage of science, technology, environment, biology, social, or are we talking about our stage of humanity? Are we talking about our leadership? Are we talking about how us as human beings and leaders play on that playground, on that platform of humanity? Who are the actors of this change? Good news, bad news. You are. You are. It's your life, how you lead your life, how you lead others around you, how you play. Are you playing full out? Are you contributing? Are you bringing people up with you? How are you playing a game only you can play? There is this big disruption, science, technology. Smart everything is on you, not only your smartphone. AI is taking over our brain, our behavior. Is our leadership and our consciousness evolving at the same rate? No. Good news, bad news. Could it evolve? Yes. What we need, we must leap. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that Alfred Nobel was known because he was the inventor of dynamite? 8 years before his death, mistakenly, a French newspaper published his obituary instead of his brother Ludwig. And the title was, "The Merchant of Death Died." That was his big awakening. This is why Alfred Nobel gave all his fortune to create the Nobel Prize, to advance humanity, to benefit us all. What about you? What is your legacy? Do you have a knee-high list of regrets? Are you unsure that your achievements matter? Or have you achieved great success, but you're not fulfilled? If you are, you're not alone. It is not too late. And if you are not under the rubble, that we saw yesterday with the opening of the session under an earthquake in a war zone where you can't even eat to be able to share the stage, I can tell you, you can. And you, emerging leaders, I don't care if you're below 35 or beyond 35, you're 60, 70, 80, whatever Emil said. How do you contribute in a way only you can? Only you can. So what's a leap? What is leaping beyond success? As business leaders, we are constantly looking to innovate, to evolve, and to leap. Evolution builds on the previous progress. Incremental. We increase it by a little bit. Even science and technology. But a leap is a big jump. A big jump. A breakthrough. Something that could be unrealistic that we could jump into. And this is what we're talking about. Science technology is evolving too fast. Could our consciousness and leadership evolve as well and at the same speed? The pandemic crumbled our old paradigm. If I ask you a question, is the old paradigm working for you? Could you tell me yes or no? No. Is it working in Lebanon? No. Is it working in the world? No. All the wars that you're talking about. It's not working. And the pandemic has crumbled that paradigm. The old leadership does not work. We need a new paradigm of leadership. People are re-evaluating their life. They don't want to emulate the old leaders or the leaders who they see. They want to create leadership from their beingness, How could you leap beyond success? How could you create a purpose-driven life? A leadership envisioned from the future and not given to us from the past. Not given to us from what was possible, because what was possible was in different circumstances, in different environments. How do we leap? How do we envision from the future without creating the past over and over again? So to leap, I created a framework for people to leap. I summarized it all in this. Leap beyond success, how leaders evolve. I created a program and a framework because the way you can share the stage in a way only you can is if you lean into your passion. LEAP is an acronym for lean into your passion, execute from your purpose, align your mindset, and program your emotions. Leaning into your passion. Why? Because you can't give what you don't have. Because your passion is your innate gift, is your powerful brilliance, is your genius, is the driving force. If unleashed, awakened, will help you up-level any stage. Are you passionate about what you are doing today? When Michelangelo created his David, he started at the age of 26. Florence took it as a symbol of power and defiance. The church took it as a biblical image. Artists took it for what is possible in art and sculpture, for the harmony. It doesn't matter what people take your passion for. They're gonna take it and you're gonna contribute it. But passion is a nebulous thing. It's something for us. It's something to enjoy, to fulfill. It's only when we start contributing that passion to the world. It's only when we start contributing that passion to the people around us. And even if you don't know your inner passion, the one passion, your one genius that you were created for, if you contribute one passion at a time to the people around you, and you execute from it, then you are contributing to the stage. Only in a way that you only can. Executing, you have to have a framework. We cannot execute without a framework. We have to execute, we have to have a strategy, we have to have goals, we have to have metrics, we have to have KPI, we have to have a system of envisioning from the future, foreseeing, a system of communicating our vision to our stakeholders, a system of enrolling these people, and we have to be able to forereach with our framework. That is very important, and those people who try to execute not from their framework cannot succeed. But what does hold us back? Sometimes our mind is not aligned with where we want to go. I want to become global, I want to take my business globally, yet my mind tells me I don't want to travel that much. Aligning your mindset and transforming the narratives individually and collectively is a must. The collective transformation of a narrative. We have an example, the platform of yesterday. TAKREEM America, changing collectively a narrative. Yes, we have to change our narratives, because if we come from a narrative from the past, no matter how much we say, we don't need to change a narrative. If we come from that narrative, guess what? We're going to repeat in the future our past. Look at the economic cycle. And we have to program our emotion, the last step, because unrecognized emotions could trigger also our holdback. It really doesn't matter what scale you are operating at. Leading your life, raising your family, running a big enterprise, or leading a nation. What matters is your impact on the world. Leaders lead to create success. Leapers leap to create a better world. So tell me, are you a leader or a leaper? I want to hear it. Leaper! Thank you all.
When our speakers are done, we are going to be welcoming one question from the audience. So who would like to ask Micheline Nader, who had a beautiful discussion here, a question today?
Absolutely fascinating. My name is Tony Tenori. So I love the, now I don't know, we used to call leadership, now I'm going to call it leapership. Okay, is that okay?
Thank
you. Is it something okay?
Yes.
So, but leapership is given. It's taken, not given. So those people, they need to earn it, correct? Passion is very important, but the question is how to build those blocks to be able to earn that leadership. Because you need to lead or lead with the know-how, not just passion. I may be a very old-fashioned view, but we need to build know-how and experience, not just passion. So how do you reconcile both?
That's what I said, that passion enough is not enough. Execution and having the framework, creating a framework for success is very important. And that's why I hesitated a lot for the steps, and I put it as a second step, because it could be blowing hot air until you execute, until you have that framework. It doesn't matter if you're using the goal setting SMART or SMARTER or any KPI. You have to have your goals. You have to have your metrics. You have to have your action plan. You have to have the sponsorship. You have to be able to measure that, and not only measure it, assess it, and get the feedback. And if this is not working, to go back. But also, you have to be able to have a tool to envision from a future to leap. We said it's a sudden jump. Leadership is not taken. Leadership is you who create your leadership. You are the actor on that stage of humanity. Before we ask our leaders to leap, we have to leap, because if we leap, we won't vote for them. We won't elect them. It's our responsibility to leap. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you.